it's very easy to love black women, and I love all women. I respect all women, but that's what I'm used to. That's my familiarity. That's my comfort zone. That's who's protected me. That's who's built me up.
Ooh, speak on it, brother.
That's been my expansion. That's been like
what I love about black women. Everything. The patience of a black woman. The legs, the thighs.
You give them hatred and they will still smitten that thing with love.
And they will check you, keep it real, tell you when you up.
I really love that black woman right there.
The softness, the hardness,
the mindset that they have.
The closest thing to God, honestly.
How shea butter and cocoa butter just emanate off of them.
My future wife, definitely gonna be a black woman.
Without black women, we'd be nothing.
Black women are the source of all things that are great.
Black women represent love to me.
Help me, black woman.
Did I say the lips?
I love how powerful black women are.
Oh my God, have you looked into a black woman's eyes when she says I love you? That'll change your life.
Black woman, no one like you.
The black women come in every shade, every color, every size. I love them all.
Out of all the races, which one has the best women to marry?
Black, of course.
Why would you say black though?
Because I don't know no other.
Is black women, are they the best race to marry for a black man or for any race?
Any race. We can get along with anybody. Black women can make anybody happy, so they can marry anybody.
Okay. Do you know why they have the lowest marriage rates out of any race though?
Maybe the woman is in the process of reinventing herself. And she's establishing new standards.
Do you prefer your black women to wear their hair natural or to put on like the wigs and lace fronts and weaves and stuff like that?
I would say natural. Personally, I like a confident woman and just her natural being.
I appreciate that.
I done had a lot of white women try to talk to me, but no, I'm not giving no white woman a fucking chance. Like, that's crazy as fuck. I'm only for black women, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm never going to give a white woman a chance. I'm never going to give no other woman that is not an African American woman or an African woman a chance. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, and that's I stand on that. I'm not changing that. I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, what do y'all find so appealing about white women? About other women that you have to go get them. You have to be with them. You have to take them down. Like, I don't know what y'all see. I don't see how y'all see it. Like, I do not see it. I don't. I honestly don't. Like, if it ain't a black woman, a bona fide black woman, I do not want her. I will not talk to her. I will not have sex with her. I will not do anything with her. Like, it is what it is.
What's your type?
My type, it's not really so much. Like I don't discriminate.
Okay.
I don't play in the snow. Like, I don't not like white girls, but I wouldn't.
So you have a type?
I wouldn't date white girls.
Is that your preference?
I talk to a white girl like we cool, but I wouldn't date a white girl. Black Lives Matter and shit like that.
I think I underestimated how much I like being black. Like I like just in everything about our culture, just from history to now, and it was just like you were saying, like it was just certain things that the white women that I was talking to, and it was never even no like malicious intent, but it was just certain things that I had to either continuously try to explain, or things that I tried to explain and they just didn't get, and it just was always a disconnect at the core of it, and it was just a disconnect that I just never had to deal with because I only dealt with black women majority of my life.
Black men, stop screwing around with white women. Yeah, if you're gonna marry her, but stop recreating. I appreciated what Kat said about. Did y'all hear what he said about strippers? He said athletes that go to the club and they be saying, he said, stop it. You're part of the problem.
Yeah.
Stop. We have to do. I'm not saying you can't control who you fall in love with, but buddy, you running down the street in any city, chasing a white woman, you're gonna get shot.
They don't want us together, and that's precisely why we must be. You know what's wild? A black man can say he loves pizza, video games, or vintage cars. Nobody blinks, but the moment he says, I exclusively date black women, the world is going to lose its mind. Suddenly, he's under interrogation. Why? Explain yourself. What's wrong with other women? Are you being racist? But when Chad dates Becky for the 100th generation in a row, silence, no questions asked, no explanations required. I'm not talking about preference. I'm talking about programming. And today, we are going to unpack why your loyalty to black women is seen as a threat to the system. If this makes you uncomfortable, then it's alright. Hit that like button. Let's get into it, guys. I have a couple of clips I'd like us to watch, and then I'll be back to discuss everything with you, my people.
The black family has been on the forefront of the mind of the people who created this country. How do you destroy the black wealth in this country? Destroy the black family. Make black women think that black men don't love them. Make black men think that black women don't respect them. That's all a fallacy. It's not true. The older I get, I'm 40 years old now, the more I realize that everything I've learned from mass media has been programmed by people who have an agenda.
I think that as black people, you should date anyone in the black diaspora. I think there are so many beautiful black women, from very light to very dark, in Africa, in the islands, in Brazil, in Venezuela, in Colombia. I think there's a lot of beautiful black people that you can date. In Mexico, tons of black women that you don't have to date somebody outside of your race. I think culturally, I think all of us, no matter what culturally you are black, come with something beautiful. I think black Americans have a beautiful culture. I think Haitians and Dominicans or other Afro-Latinas and Latinos have a beautiful culture. I think Africans have a beautiful culture. So I think that we can all learn from each other and connect with each other on that level.
But now interracial?
Absolutely not. That's a no-go. And let me preface this though real quick. Although I don't necessarily agree with it, and the reason I don't agree with it is because one, of how the world looks at us. If the world looked at us differently and treated us fairly, I would be okay with it. But until the world wants to see us as equal people and not treat us like we're misfits, then we need to stand with each other and build with each other. The best time in black American history is when the black family was together.
Keep your motherfucking mouth shut. And I'm talking to all minorities from other races. Keep your motherfucking... Keep black women's name out your motherfucking mouth if you ain't fucking complimenting them. This bullshit. I'm speaking up for black women. Fuck that. You know what I mean? I love black women. They're the fucking dopest to me. And it's not taking anything from other women. And what's fucked up too is when you talk proudly about black women, everyone gets upset. Everyone gets mad. Because the hatred of black people is so ingrained that if I go, black women are amazing. Well, you're being racist. What the fuck? Does that even make any sense? That doesn't even make any sense. Black women are the shit. They age the best. They got the best bodies. You motherfuckers age early. Fuck you. You feel me? And you copy everything from black women. You dance like them. You talk like them. You ever see other races when girls want to get an attitude? They do this shit. They go, I see Asian girls doing it. I see Latin girls. It's black women shit. Right? Yeah. You get everything from black women. Even gay white men steal shit from black women. Girl, honey. The fuck out of here.
Guys, welcome back, and let me tell you something they don't want you to understand. When a black man chooses a black woman, exclusively, unapologetically, spiritually, he's not just choosing a partner. He's committing to an act of rebellion. He's building a fortress the system has spent 400 years trying to demolish, and the hysteria that follows his choice, that tells you everything. I've watched brothers get interviewed ask simply, what's your preference? And when they say black women, the energy shifts. The follow-up questions come like interrogation. Why? What makes them so special? Aren't you limiting yourself? What about personality over your race? Like, why are you asking all these questions? Because let me tell you something. When a white man dates a white woman, when an Asian man marries an Asian woman, when literally anyone stays within their community, it's just normal. Expected tradition, of course, but black love, that requires a dissertation defense. Let me break down what brothers are actually saying when they choose black women, because the media loves to twist this into something it's not. They're talking about familiarity, not in some shallow way, but in a way that only shared trauma, shared joy, shared survival creates. It's the comfort of not having to explain your grandmother says things a certain way, why that song hits different, why you tense up when those sirens pass. One brother put it perfectly from the videos. With white women, there were always certain things I had to do continuously, explain things they just didn't get. There was a disconnect at the core, quote unquote. That disconnect, that's exhausting. That's emotional labor on top of the labor you're already doing just to exist as a black man in this world. With a black woman, you're not translating your experience, you're sharing it. And let's talk about what really terrifies the system. Black women's strength. Brothers in these interviews kept saying the same thing. Black women check them, they hold them accountable, they are confrontational in the best way, they are not raising boys, they are demanding grown men. She tells me when I'm not wrong, she keeps it real, she requires me to answer for my actions, quote unquote. The world calls this being aggressive, calls black women too difficult, too much. But you know what really this is? That's a woman who's had to fight for everything. Her place, her job, her salary, her safety, her humanity, and she's not about to let her man slide on mediocrity. That's a queen who's been battle tested and she's looking for a king, not just a project. Other cultures see this as, and they panic, because in a world that benefits from black men staying boys, black women's refusals to accept anything less becomes revolutionary. Multiple brothers talked about something deeper, something the algorithm can't quite capture. They described black women as the closest beings to God. They talked about the aura, the spiritual presence, a connection to something ancient and powerful. The way they smell, the glow in the sun. When a black woman walks into a room, people stop. This is not objectification. This is reverence. This is recognizing that black women carry something that 400 years of oppression could not break. A spirit that slavery, the Jim Crow laws, redlining, mass incarceration, and media demonization could not destroy. And that indestructible spirit, that scares the hell out of a system built on breaking black people. Now, let me connect the dots. They don't want you to see them connected. From the videos, the destruction of the black family has been intentional. From slavery separating families on auction blocks to welfare policies that punish married black men, households to the prison industrial complex removing black men from communities, to media that constantly shows black men dysfunction while hiding black excellence. The playbook is just simple. Make black men think black women don't respect them. Make black women think that black men don't love them. Keep them separated. Keep them fighting. Keep them from building generational wealth, power, and legacy together. Because here's what they know. When black families were together, before the crack epidemic, before mass incarceration, before the media assault, that was the best time in black American history for our people. We had Black Wall Street. We had thriving communities. We had power, man. And they burned it down. Literally, Tulsa, 1921. And let's talk about what they don't want you to calculate. Black women have the lowest marriage rates of any demographic. But you know what else? Black families that do stay together build wealth faster than any other group relative to a starting position. When a black man and black woman unite and build property, businesses, education for their kids, they are creating something that lasts beyond time. The system responded with ghettoization, redlining, predatory lending, flooding communities with drugs, removing economic opportunities, creating stress so intense that survival mode prevents family building. It's not accidental that it's harder for black people to get married, stay married, and build wealth together. It is by design. So when a black man says, I choose black women exclusively, he's saying something profound. I refuse to abandon the women who look like my mother, my grandmother, my ancestors who survived the Middle Passage. I refuse to believe the lie that my counterpart is my enemy. I refuse to let the system separate what it fears the most. Black unity. That's not preference, that's warfare. And we're talking about spiritual warfare, economic warfare, cultural warfare here, and the hysteria that follows after. That's the system recognizing the threat. Understand this. When you praise black women, people accuse you of being racist. When you exclusively date black women, you're limiting yourself. When you talk about black women's beauty, you are putting other women down. But nobody questions the white man who has dated white women his whole life. Nobody interrogates the Asian family that wants their children to marry within their culture. Like the Indians, the Chinese. Nobody calls them racist for having preferences rooted in shared experience and cultural connection. And this double standard exists because black unity is feared. Because two black people in love, building together, raising children with knowledge of self, creating generational wealth, thus the nightmare scenario for a system built on black subjugation. So here's where we are right now. Every day, black men and black women are being bombarded with messages designed to separate them. Told they're not compatible. Told they're better off with other races. They're told they're choosing each other is somehow backwards or limited or racist. And yet, brothers keep testifying. That's my comfort. That's my accountability. That's my spirituality. That's my queen. You get it? And sisters keep on building, right? Despite having to fight for everything, despite the lowest marriage rates, despite the constant battle to prove their worth, they are still standing, still powerful, still the backbone of our community as the black diaspora. The question is not why black men choose black women, but the question is, why does the world panic when they do? Because they know what we are capable of together. They remember Black Wall Street before they bombarded it. They remember the Black Panthers before they destroyed them. They remember every time black people unified and became unstoppable. So they gaslight us, question us, demand explanations for the most natural thing in the world, choosing your own. But here's what I know, guys. Every black man who stands up and says black women are queens is doing revolutionary work. Every black couple that builds together is an act of resistance. Every black family that stays together is a threat to the system. They don't want us together. They don't. And that's exactly why we must be together. If you're a black man who loves black women, say it louder. If you're a black woman who's tired of fighting alone, your king is out here and he sees you. And if you're anyone who believes love should be questioned based on matching melanin, ask yourself why that only applies to black people. Tell me in the comments below, what's your experience with this? Have you ever faced questions for your preferences? Have you ever seen this double standard play out? Like this video if it spoke to you. Share it if you know someone who needs to hear it. And of course, subscribe because we are unpacking the truth that the system doesn't want you to be told. I'm Tariq and we're just getting started. I hope to see you in the next video.